Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Pokemon Blue. And today, we're going through the forest because there are Pokemon that need to be caught and trainers that need to have their asses kicked. Namely, bug catchers and other people. And, you know, I saw this on, I think it was like Awesome Games Done Quick, like a year or two ago. There's like a way that you can travel through this area and have almost no encounters with anything. And it has something to do with the icon for the grass. I just don't remember what it is. I know there's also some items around here that I would love to get my hands on. I think there's one right over here. Ha ha ha! I remember some things. Not everything, but some things. Oh, God. Metapod! This fucking thing! I mean, it can't attack, which is fine. I'm totally down with that. Oh, come on. He evaded it? How the hell is he gonna evade it? He doesn't do anything. He's like the least useful Pokemon in the world. All he does is just harden like a wiener. And that string shot? Like, how ironic, by the way, if you get like a Caterpie and you evolve it into a Metapod, you have the Metapod that looks kind of like a weird curvy penis, and the only two moves that it has are Harden and String Shot that totally looks like jizz. Oh, they knew what they were doing. He knew what he was doing! And you go right ahead. You Harden all day long. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. I'm gonna catch you. I'm totally gonna catch you. I just hate these battles because when it you know, hardens enough times, like, even your best attack does, like, jack shit. I mean, look at this. We're doing nothing to him. By the time we get done with this encounter, we'll be, like, 10 minutes into this fight already. But it's whatever. It's totally whatever. So, I started watching a new anime not that long ago, actually, and it's one of the coolest ideas that I think I've encountered in one of these so far. It's called Death Parade. It's actually on Hulu, of all places. But I think the concept of the show is brilliant. I'd love to see this done as like a regular TV show. I know nobody's ever going to do it, but essentially the concept of the show, and it's only like 12 episodes, which is pretty crazy. Come on, come on. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try a Pokeball right here. It might be a good spot to do it. It might not be. I don't know. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste any more tackles if I don't need to. Bloop, bloop. He is going to be Dick Tracy. Dick hyphen Tracy, even better. It's not the hyphen he deserves, but it is the hyphen he's going to get. Because that's all I have to say about that. Alright. So there's that. Let's go back this other way. I know there's a trainer down here that needs to have his just desserts, and we're going to give it to him. He is not over there. He is down over here. I've got a surprise for you under here. There we go. So the concept of this show... Hey! You have Pokemon! Come on! Let's battle them! Yeah, that has like the most 90s sound ever to it. Look at this little jerk with his risen eyebrows. I mean, if that Weedle really wanted to, look how seemingly sharp that spike on its tail is. I mean, with the whole you know, 8-bit graphics thing. But like, if he really wanted to, he could turn Bulbasaur into a fucking pirate. And I don't mean that in the sense that he, you know, would procure a pirate ship and would, you know, start sailing the 7 seas in search of treasure and whatnot. But he could totally, if he wanted to, he could like lunge at Bulbasaur and put that thing right through his eye. And then I'd have to go down to Walmart and, you know, get like a bandana and then make like an awesome sort of eye patch out of it, because regular eye patches I don't think are hard enough. And yeah, man, here we go. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Bulbasaur up to right around, I would say, right around like level 10 or 11 by the time we get to Brock. Anywho, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So the concept of this show is when people die, namely like when two people die at the same time, they get sent to this place. I can't recall the name of the bar or whatever it is right now, but they get sent to like this bar and they go and see you know, like this bartender guy. And what happens is he has them like participate. He talks them into like participating in a game that would so-called be for, like, they stake their lives on it, and like the winner goes, you know, the winner goes to heaven and the loser goes to hell type of thing. But like they don't have any recollection of their memories going into it, so they have no idea why they're there. They don't even know they're dead actually. And so once he gets them into the game, they like spin like this roulette wheel and it chooses what game they play, and they're like kind of like the games are so strange in terms of like what they would have you do. Like it's like air hockey or like an arcade game or like darts or bowling. And there's always like some type of weird little twist involved with it too. Like, like for air hockey, they have it to where like the pucks are colored, and if you score your puck in the opponent's thing, you score double points. And if they score your puck in your goal, then you lose a point. And so it's like, it's crazy. Or in like what was the first one? In like darts, they have each number on like the dartboard is like linked to a body part, and if somebody if somebody hits a dart onto the board, like you get a sensation of pain. So like if it was say like your eyeball or something, and they threw a dart and hit it on the board for the eyeball spot, you'd have like this crippling pain in your eye, and it's crazy. And like the games are designed to like bring out the darkness in your soul for people to get like uber competitive. There we go. Let's get another one. And it's crazy. Like so it brings out the darkness in their soul, and they also slowly start recalling their memories about how they got there. And there's usually always something pretty crazy that comes up in the mix of everything. And it's a really interesting show. I really like it so far. And there's a lot of like just like the idea that like, what if that were a thing that happened when we die, that we go to like, without knowing it, we go to like some sort of, you know, kind of in limbo station to determine where we go when we die. Like, do we go to heaven, or as they call it, reincarnation? Like they actually do away with the heaven and hell portion of it, and they have it be like you can either be reincarnated and sent back out into the world as, you know, as another person, or you go to the void, which would essentially be hell. You just go into, you know, a state of blackness or what have you. And then you just have like, and like the entirety about where you go is up to an arbiter, you know? Like somebody that they observe you as you play this game, and they determine where you go based off of your actions while playing the game. Like the winner and loser doesn't actually determine much of anything. It's all kind of a ruse, but man, is it a really cool concept. I absolutely love it. I think it's awesome. Kakuna, oh boy. If you're gonna use Kakuna, I'm definitely gonna bring out the old Nidski here. Seeing as you are not able to attack. I don't think Kakunas can attack, can they? I guess we're gonna find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be another exercise in hardening. Oh my god, this is gonna be awful. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Just off of that merit alone, I'm not gonna sit there and waste 400,000 tackles on this thing. At least we're gonna be able to split XP in half now. Okay, we're gonna give you a good old seed of the leech there, the old Mike Leach seed. The air raid. It's a sports reference. I figured you guys probably wouldn't get that one, but it makes me happy to say it. This is gonna be a problem, man. We're gonna run out of moves to do with this damn thing. Like, we're gonna have to leave and go, you know, back to like a Pokemon Center or something to have him refill all of his PP. All the power points for the move. Oh, you know what? Another show I've been watching too that's fairly interesting. Now that I'm on the topic of things I'm watching outside of you know, Daredevil, of course, and I watched some more of that last night. And it's fucking awesome. Another show I started watching, I was kind of going through like some top lists, and you know, those are always really subjective, but on all like the kind of psychological horror action type of ones that I've been seeing, one keeps kind of showing up on it, and it's called Mirai Nikki Future Diary, which it's actually it like the romance parts of it are pretty weird. It's like a girl that's like uber out of her damn mind. And she like totally stalks this one guy. But like essentially what the whole thing is about is there are like 12, I think it's like 12 people that are essentially they're like fighting against one another to determine who becomes God, essentially. And they all have different abilities that are called diaries, and they're just like these little cell phones or like items or whatever that can either like look into the future, or they give you like special abilities, like one of them, there we go, level 5. Like one of them, you can see into the future, like what's going to happen, like within the next couple minutes or so or whatever. One of them, like you can, a guy like can see in the future about like future crimes that are going to take place. One of them, like one of the future diaries, is like it's like the escape diary, which helps you escape certain situations. Like it tells you exactly where to go to evade enemy attacks and whatnot. And it's a really intuitive idea, man. I think it's really cool. Again, another one that would be a pretty interesting TV show if they ever decided to adapt it that way. And it's just kind of like I don't really want to say like a Hunger Games type of thing, but the concept is similar. I mean, they're all fighting each other. They don't know like where the other people are at any given time. They don't know what each other's abilities are until you kind of, walk right into it. But man, I will tell you one thing: there is some serious violence in that damn anime. It is awesome. People like getting beheaded and getting chopped in half and all this stuff, dude. That's one thing I love about anime, is like the violence that comes out of it. There can be so much shit going on. It is great. I love it with a passion. I ran out of Pokemon. You sure did, and I also ran out of fucking moves, so now I have to go all the way back. Gotta go all the way back just to go, refill the damn thing. I hate it. It's the one thing I hate about this area more than anything else, is that just like the enemies that are in here, they're just absorbers. That's all they are. They just absorb damage. Whether it's Kakuna or fucking Metapod, all they do is just sit there and just waste your moves. I can't stand it. But what do? I need to go in that other house. I don't think I went into it. I should probably also maybe invest in more Pokeballs. I don't know. I'm kind of forgetting everything that I should be doing right now. Yep, I'll heal. She's like, I see you're back. How was the bloodshed? Was it great? Well, come back again. I can't wait to hear your next story about which Pokemon got bloodied up the worst. How much money do we have? Probably still not that much. Yeah, we got, $4 off of my favorite set of numbers. Antidote, Paralyze Heal, Burn Heal. I should probably get at least a couple antidotes in case of poisoning. In case of fire, break the glass, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. I don't remember what song was that. I can't remember who that was. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make an assessment on who I thought that was, because more than likely I'll be wrong, and music aficionados are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're such a moron." Yeah. You know what? We're not gonna worry about that. For some reason, I thought there was like an item that could have been had out of that, and I'm glad that I was wrong, because there was obviously nothing there. Okay, we got a couple minutes left here, so we're going to go back in there and at least try to progress a little bit more in all of it. I mean, I don't want the entire episode to be 2 trainers and 1 found item. It's gotta be a little more than that. This just, I don't know why. Just like watching him walking, I don't really know what made it pop up in my head. Ah, there's an antidote, cool. I was actually thinking about buying an extra one, but I'm kind of glad that I held off on it, because we just found it anyway, so it's totally cool. Is there another young lad around here? Coming in, Mr. Brame, young lad? I mean, I don't really need this guy. I kinda already have that taken care of, since I have the Metapod already. But we will throw 1 leech seed at him. At least have that out of the way, since he's gonna do what he's gonna do. I probably... What I could do... Yeah, I have an idea. Let's bring out... Yeah, let's bring out Nidoran again. I really want to try and at least have one other Pokemon that's somewhere in the vague neighborhood that the bulb is in. And especially with the Leech Seed, now we can at least get some compensation for our moves. So basically, we're only going to take 2 damage every time, which is fine. I guess I can probably live with that. Yeah, yes, give me your life force. Let me feast upon your soul. Upon your innards. Maybe not your innards, that's probably not very tasty. I feel like the innards of a Caterpie would taste very, I don't know, very mushy. I mean, I in all likelihood cannot imagine that it, contrary to what they told us in Lion King, I don't think that bugs taste like chicken. Call me crazy. Maybe I'm off my hinges there, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think that's how that works. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. There we go. I mean, especially a Metapod, I can only imagine that thing would, like, bust your teeth. And that, I mean, you might as well be chewing on tinfoil at that point. Or maybe like a diamond or something. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna slay you. I'm gonna slay you so hard. So freaking hard. Hurry up and die already, okay? Just die, thank you. Okay. Alright, let's head upwards here. We're getting towards the more than, well, I guess the ending of this area, more or less. And we're gonna have some people to fight. Are there items? Yes, there is. I knew there was another one around here somewhere, and it's a potion, which is amazing. Totally needed that. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely the home stretch right here. So let's do it. I guess, yeah, Nidoran's gonna be fine. I shouldn't really worry too much about it. I mean, what I could do... I have an idea. I'm just trying to find ways that I can get some extra XP for my guys. I'm not gonna worry about it, though. These damn things. There will be a point where I'll start, like, skipping battles, but for right now, I'm trying to stock up on XP. For my guys here, so I know it's kind of a pain in the ass because I'm literally fighting the most boring enemies of all time here. But, you know, it's going to pan out. It's going to pan out when, you know, we're able to totally walk into Brock's gym and just kick all of his, Pokemon right square in their rocky dicks. So, believe me, there's a method to the madness. I promise you that. Der Kommissar is here. It's not even the beat to that song, but I don't even care. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. Yeah, you give him that quality Ray Lewis spear tackle, damn it. There we go. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? Oh, I don't know. Trying to not be in here? That's what my hurry is. Just a Weedle, huh? A level 9 Weedle. Well, I can tell you what's going to happen here. We're going to get ourselves a nice chunk of experience points out of that. I'm trying to remember what level it is that I get Vine Whip in. Is it 12? I can't remember. I thought that it was, but maybe I'm off my hinges. But I believe ya. That's why I'm going to let you go. You know, okay. Speaking of that, I was watching Home Alone 2. Maybe I've talked about this before. I don't know, but I was watching Home Alone 2 the other night, and this particular part really bothers me. I mean, I'm glad that it happened, because obviously it's the best part of the movie with all the traps that he lays out in his Uncle Rob's, you know, empty-ass house. But think of this. Think of this. So, Kevin knows that those guys robbed the bank. Or, the bank. He knows that they robbed the toy store. He took their picture. And so they chase after him. Well, actually, two different points, now that I think about it. 2 different points. One, he was able to snap their picture and, you know, do the whole thing of putting the wood on the bucket, and Marv, you know, shot Harry up in the air and he busted his back on a car or whatever, and and it was whatever. There's... Oh, that was the last guy, huh? Okay, whatever. I thought there was going to be more to that for some reason. Boy, that thing is scary looking. It looks like a Shy Guy, kinda.
Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move.
Many Pokemon live in forests and caves. You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. I know that. Anywho, so he's able to, like, definitely distance himself from those guys. Like, he was able to pretty much go run into his house, or run into the house, climb up that weird, like, trash chute thing, run all the way up 2 flights of stairs, get on the roof, and wait for them. And so, like, and he totally gave away his position. If he really wanted to be smart about that situation, he could have totally, you know, run down the street, gotten into that trash chute, got inside the house, and just hid there. Like, they would have never even known he was there. And then, essentially, like, both, you know, sides would have essentially won in that whole thing. Like, Kevin would have survived because they would have eventually given up on trying to find him. 2, after knowing that, you know, the kid got away and that he wasn't going to pursue them anymore, Harry and Marv could have totally just, you know, they could have just left the city immediately. They had money on them. They had a bag full of money. So they could have just totally, you know, cut their losses, get out of there with what money they got, which would have been a fair amount of money. I mean, they would have had, you know, a few $100s. They could have gotten away. Everything would have been fine. There would have obviously been like an APB out for them because Kevin would have probably gone to the police and done what he was going to do. But, like, that was just like, I just logically, you know, logically that plot point doesn't make sense of him being like, hey guys, guess what? I'm up here. Now you can come find me and try to kill me. And you were very close to doing that. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But interesting at the same time. Okay, so with that said, my friends, I think we're going to stop right here. Now that we have made it to Brock's gym right over there, we are going to have some things to do. We're not going to attack that gym just yet. I think I need to get I need to go up 1 more level to get to 12, so I think that's when we learn Vine Whip. And so that'll make, you know, this gym pretty much incredibly easy. So with that said, my friends, we're going to stop here. When we come back, we'll have more stuff to talk about and a gym to take down. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.